know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning.
We're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on. Hey.
They begin with Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, here's Henry. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Next man.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 43 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 23.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
On third down, Henry. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point in the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brought me.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Number 6. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together?
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Henry going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
No question. He's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Henry, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The pitch to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your...
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. They find some open field here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Watson now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. 3rd down, it's Willis. And he comes back with one complete. On the move past the 40. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Titans. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. To throw is Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his left. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Willis's throw pulled in by Woods. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Johnson's got it complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Again to Henry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Bullock's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports from the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
A handoff, running left, Henry. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto. And
my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
And that flag accepted. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 120 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Willis will look to throw it. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. They begin this drive with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. From his goal line here, Watson. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Titans 52, Browns 9. Randy Bullock to kick off for the Titans.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Watson on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And some room to maneuver. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. No gain, and it's second down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. If he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
Two
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Looking to throw on second down. Willis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Room here to run. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here comes Grant on the return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. They go play action with Willis. Dancing to his left. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Watson. And this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Again, it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On first down, it's Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. To the air yet again, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second and goal, Watson. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
4 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. A bullet throw, but incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Monty Rice. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Tennessee.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And brought in downfield by Burks. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Throw right side complete to Carter. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception.